Illegal alien miners spreading TB, dengue, swine flu. The hordes of illegal immigrant miners entering the U.S. are bringing serious diseases including swine flu, dengue fever, possibly Ebola virus and tuberculosis that present a danger to the American public as well as the Border Patrol agents forced to care for the kids, according to a U.S. congressman who is also a medical doctor. This has created a severe and dangerous crisis, says the Georgia lawmaker, Phil Gingrey. Most of the unaccompanied alien children, UAC, are coming from Central America and they're importing infectious diseases considered to be largely eradicated in this country. Additionally, many of the migrants lack basic vaccinations such as those to prevent chicken pox or measles, leaving America's young children and the elderly particularly susceptible, Gingrey reveals. In a hard-hitting letter to the director of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, Congressman Gingrey demands that the agency keep Americans informed about its plan to handle the growing public health crisis posed by the influx of minors. As the unaccompanied children continue to be transported to shelters around the country on commercial airlines and other forms of transportation, I have serious concerns that the diseases carried by these children may begin to spread too rapidly to control, the congressman writes. In fact, as you undoubtedly know, some of these diseases have no known cure. Gingrey mentions reports of Border Patrol agents contracting diseases through contact with the infected illegal aliens. A few weeks ago, Judicial Watch reported that the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, is forcing Border Patrol agents to serve as babysitters for the UACs. An internal agency document obtained by JW calls for agents with child care or juvenile teaching and/or counseling experience to work at the various shelters housing the migrants. Officers from the front-line agency responsible for preventing terrorists and weapons of mass destruction from entering the U.S. will be responsible for feeding, monitoring, interacting and providing security for the illegal alien minors until they are placed elsewhere. To handle the escalating health crisis, the CDC has activated an Emergency Operations Center, EOC, but Gingrey points out in his letter that Congress and the public are being kept in the dark about what it's doing. I firmly believe the public deserves to know the specific actions the EOC and other departments of the CDC are taking to combat and prevent the spread of communicable diseases, the lawmaker writes. He goes on to demand that the CDC take immediate action to assess the public risk posed by the UACs and their subsequent transfer to different parts of the country. I would also like information on what is being done to protect Border Patrol agents who come in contact with these diseases, what decontamination efforts are taking place, and what is included in medical screenings of the children. The administration has worked hard to keep that information secret, though some of it is slowly leaking out. One major news station reports that tuberculosis is spreading at the camps housing the illegal immigrant minors while the government downplays the severity of the matter. At least half a dozen anonymous sources, including nurses and healthcare providers, treating UACs at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio say the government is covering up a very serious health threat. Specifically, tuberculosis has become a dangerous issue at both the border and the camps, according to several sources cited in the story. One source confirms that the amount of tuberculosis is astonishing.